author James Patterson, who wrote Filthy Rich, the Billionaire's Sex Scandal. Mr. Patterson, most people know you from all of your amazing works of fiction and every airport, and everybody has read this. This was nonfiction.
Yeah.
And why did you decide to write this?
What drew me into this is, one, I live in Palm Beach. That was a little piece. But the bigger piece is, you see how upset people are now that they hear this story, the injustice, but also what happened to these kids. Allegedly, maybe 100 kids, maybe more than that, young girls. And the people that I got involved with, Tim Malloy was a journalist down there, John Connolly, who was involved with Vanity Fair, was an investigative reporter. They felt this hurt and this pain and whatever right from 2006, and it never went away, and it never got solved, and they just felt it was such a terrible thing. And then I said, well, you know what? We were originally going to do a documentary movie, and I said, no, I want to do a book. And
so you hired investigators to dig into this.
Yeah, we had 3 nasty, heavy-duty private eyes who went around and dug up as much as we could.
And from that...
now, this book came out in 2016.
2016, and so you had all this reporting done beforehand. Yeah. Of course, people have brought up Bill Clinton, former president. Let me read to you part of his statement. He says he's not spoken to Epstein in well over a decade and has never been to Little St. James Island, Epstein's ranch in New Mexico, or his residence in Florida. But you did have Joe Lockhart saying this on CNN just a little bit ago, talking about the number of flights being much larger than the number that the Clintons said last night. Let's watch that.
Sure.
On the Clinton matter, I stay in touch with the foundation, and I know, to clear up the trips versus the flights. I think the number was 26 or 27. Each of these trips, and I've been on many of these trips where you go to Asia or you go to Africa, and each flight is counted. So each trip will be 6 or 7 different flights. I know most of the Clinton circle. Jeffrey Epstein's not part of it.
And then you write in the book, for Epstein, getting on that plane with Clinton was more like a moment in Caddyshack, the one in which the groundhog peeks out from his hole in the golf course. From therein, Jeffrey Epstein was like the mole in a game of whack-a-mole. It was only a matter of time before he'd be caught. Was this sort of an open secret, what was happening down in Palm Beach? Or here in New York?
No, I don't think people knew. I mean, I think people who would say they had no idea, I believe it.
You believe Bill Clinton didn't know?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I know Trump didn't know. Nobody.
President Trump said earlier...
I'm bringing... friends of mine are coming, and they live on the street. And they didn't know.
They didn't know.
No, who would know?
No, I can...